Well, it is a brand new school district for Southeast Michigan, and tomorrow school doors will open for the Education Achievement Authority. The EAA will operate out of 15 schools in Detroit, but the challenge, of course, it has acquired the worst performing schools in the entire state. But if you talk to the man leading the charge as the chancellor of the EAA, well, he has pretty high hopes.
Our overall objective is to make sure that when our kids graduate, they walk across the stage, and when we place that diploma in their hand, that they're college, career, and workforce ready.
Dr. John Covington, the chancellor of the new Education Achievement Authority, is a no-nonsense type of guy. He came to Detroit from Kansas City and knew the task at hand would be difficult.
We're moving away from a one-size-fits-all to providing each child with an education based on their unique and their diverse needs.
He says his mission is to transform students from the worst performing schools in Southeast Michigan into some of the best by introducing a whole new method of teaching.
In our schools, particularly in the elementary schools, there are no grade levels. There's no kindergarten, first grade, second grade, third grade. Students are placed in instructional levels based on where each child is.
So this was just filled with trash?
And you know, broken chairs and yeah, pretty much.
I got a chance to walk through the EAA's Nolan Elementary and Middle School in Detroit. It was bright and beautifully painted. The new principal, Angela Underwood, can take credit for this magnificent makeover. She's from Kansas and got here about 9 weeks ago.
We had about 100 volunteers. We ended up moving 38,648 pounds of junk. We filled, that doesn't include the 3 40-yard dumpsters we filled, as well as 9 regular dumpsters.
Wow. Like many of the schools acquired by the EAA, the changeover is monumental.
You know, there were books in here from the 1920s, the 1950s, 1970s, obsolete technology. There were rooms that were literally used as dumping grounds.
But Underwood, like all of the newly hired principals, had to go through a grueling evaluation by Harvard University before even landing the job. I asked her, was she worried about coming to the Motor City?
The teaching and building the relationships with the students and the parents is nothing that's ever been something that I ever feared when I came to Detroit. But when I saw the building, that was something that I was terrified about. I didn't know how I was going to get it done.
Nolan is one of 9 elementary combo middle schools within EAA, and there are 6 high schools. The goal was to have 11,717 students by the start of school tomorrow. And these teachers have been undergoing training all summer long. They hail from all over, from Florida to Vermont to Pennsylvania. Their backgrounds are diverse, but like Dr. Covington, their wish is to make history with success. A lot of those teachers are from right here in Michigan as well. EAA students will be given breakfast, lunch, and dinner, and the school year will be 210 days instead of the typical 170 days. The focus will be on safety. Students getting this new way of teaching and developing this program will certainly follow the progress and keep you posted on how it's going.